So I'm sure you guys know this already if you've been watching me for a little bit, but I'm from New York, and New York is just the fucking best place to live. Seriously, just move here if you can. That was a joke. Don't move here if you don't want to, but it's pretty fucking horrible, weather-wise. I know everyone's like, oh, I want to live somewhere where we get all the seasons, all the fall, the winter, the summer, the spring. It's just amazing. Dude, it's not that fun because New York snow doesn't look like this, and I'm probably not even going to put pictures on the screen, to be honest. I don't know why I just fucking said that, but it looks like slushy fucking shit. It looks like straight up someone took a fucking snow pile and then covered it in radioactive shit. And that's New York snow for you, and we have a shit ton of it all over the place. And I was going to do a video about it today, just like ranting about the snow, but then I realized, what kind of YouTuber would I be if I fucking ranted about snow? Because I don't think anyone gives a fuck. But it's more my thing to make a story video about it because, you know, that's what I do. So yeah, I'm going to be telling you guys a story about a few winters ago. Actually, a long fucking time ago. Not a few winters ago. Maybe like 10 winters ago. I was hanging out with my friend, okay, we were very little. And he brought his brother over because they live right down the street. So it was him, me, and his brother. And his brother was like 4 years older than we were. So he was probably around the age of like, I'd say somewhere between 12 and 13. So we were really young, you know what I mean? And I don't fucking know why he would always come over because think about it, you're like 13 years old and you have other friends on the block, but instead you're like, you know what? I'm going to hang out with little kids. That's my kind of thing. Now, I'm not hinting at this kid being line maker, but I'm just saying he was, you know, kind of weird for that, but I'm not going to judge him. I'm just saying it how it is. So yeah, we were hanging out and we were making snowballs and throwing them at each other because that's what little kids do in the winter. At least that's what we fucking did because we didn't really have a GameCube or anything to play. And yeah, we were forced to go outside. So we built a snow fort. We were playing snowball fights and shit like that. And there were cars going by. And I'm not going to lie, every few little cars that would go by, we would peek out through the top of the snow fort and throw snowballs at the cars. And that is bad because our neighbors or anyone that would drive by would get really butthurt really easy. And sometimes they would pull over and completely overreact to it because snowballs hitting their car is the end of the fucking world. I'm not gonna lie though, that shit gets pretty annoying. I couldn't imagine driving and like going by someone's house and just getting a snowball to the window. Like, it's probably annoying. So I can understand it, but us being little, we didn't. So we just kept throwing snowballs at cars every so often. And my one friend got this huge fucking snowball, okay? I'm just cutting right to the chase. He made this huge snowball and it even had chunks of ice in it, like big chunks of ice, and it was on the outside. So whoever's car was coming and it made contact with the snowball, it was going to get some damage done to it, whether it was a window breaking or like a dent, and if you threw it hard enough, obviously. But it looked like, you know, it could do some damage, and I kind of said, I was like, yo, maybe you should throw a different one. That one's got ice on it. And he just completely ignored me. He didn't say a thing about it, and he just waited for the next car. Now, we have neighbors. I'm not going to say what they are, but actually, you know what? They're just fucking douchebags. I'm just going to say it. We have these neighbors, and they're pretty young college students, okay? They are now anyways. And back then, it was when they were first driving, and they would just literally come whipping through our fucking neighborhood, just like going full speed. And this shitty little fucking car came through going full speed, and my friend just lobbed this ice ball at their car, and I was like, oh my god, like it was like slow motion, this fucking ball just going towards it. And it made contact right with the fucking door, not the window, thank fuck, it would have easily broken the window, but it hit the door and dented the car, and I was like, oh no dude, like this is fucking over. And the minute it made contact with the door and the fucking loud-ass bang hit the door, he just slammed his brakes. Like, he slid. Like, he legitimately slid. And when he stopped finally, he just got out of the car with another kid, and they came over to us just, like, swearing, screaming. They were literally saying, like, get over here right now, get over here. And they were pissed. Like, they looked like they were literally about to beat the shit out of a bunch of little kids. And me being young and having no way to defend myself, even now if this was to happen, I don't think I would do anything. I just sat there. I made eye contact with them as they walked up to me screaming, and my friend, obviously, because they saw him throw it. And they fucking grabbed me, and they brought me over by my coat, as well as my friends, too, including the 13-year-old, the older kid in the bunch, that probably could have stopped this whole thing, but instead he just sat there all quiet. And they brought us over to the car, screaming at us, like, threatening. They were like, oh, we're gonna call the fucking police, like, you're lucky we don't kick the shit out of you, like, age doesn't matter, talk shit, get hit. And I was like, dude, what are you saying? Like, we're literally kids and you're high school students. And I said that to them, and they got even more pissed at us. They literally threatened to do it again, and they were just being ridiculous. So finally, they sit back down in their car, and they start kind of like slowly driving off. But while they're doing it, the kid whips out his phone, the driver, and he dials 911, like the fakest looking 911 call, but he dials 911, and me being little, I believed it. And he literally immediately grabbed his phone and was like, "Hello, operator, there's 2 kids. They just threw shots of ice at our car and, they damaged our car. We're going to sue them, blah, blah, blah." And he was just saying, like, ridiculous shit. And he just peeled off right after that. And I got freaked the fuck out. I ran into my house and sat there with all my friends for like 30 minutes just staring out the window in the kitchen, hoping the police didn't show up and fuck my ass up, you know what I mean? Like, I was freaking out. But it's just funny because this happened, and it didn't teach me a lesson whatsoever because I continued to do it a few years down the road. Pretty fucking stupid, but yeah, throwing snowballs at people's cars can escalate very quickly, apparently. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed today's story. If you did enjoy, leave a like, otherwise I'm gonna throw a fucking snowball at your car. I'm just kidding, I can't throw snowballs at your cars. You probably all live all over the world, and that wouldn't be possible, but yeah, leave a like, I guess, if you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys all tomorrow with another video. Thank you guys so much for all the support recently. It's really been awesome. You guys have been fucking killing it with the support, so I appreciate it a lot. I love you guys, and yeah, peace.